What's up, guys? My name is Dee, and welcome to another video. Today, I have a speed build. When was the last time I posted a speed build? I think it had to be like very earlier on my channel because I don't usually post them a lot because I'm not very confident in building. Yeah, so I actually had this thought in my head um, that I really want to start a new Let's Play. And that might be a little bit offensive because I have I don't know, about like three Let's Plays that I never really finished. Such as 100 Baby Challenge, The Vampire Legacy, and I think I tried to start, no, I know I did. I tried to do like a Not So Berry that I never really finished, but I'm not continuing with the Not So Berry. I know that's for a fact. I am not going to do the Vampire Legacy. The Vampire Legacy was really a lot of fun. It was kind of chaotic for me, and I kind of like that chaoticness. Um, but I kind of just got a little bored with it because I wasn't entirely for sure how exactly I wanted to play with the vampires, and I think that's just kind of figuring out my play style. I'm not really a gameplay type of person. I'm more of a I like to build, I like to do creative sims, that sort of thing. I very much so get easily bored with gameplay. And so this time around, I really just want to focus on one Let's Play, hopefully add some story-based content into there so that I can get more engaged into the stuff that I'm working on. So I'm hoping that kind of, sparks some inspiration and have me play it more. In terms of the 100 Baby Challenge, I really, really like that series. I think it's really fun. The only issue is that I don't think it's a series where I would want to record that. That's something that I want to do live streaming, because it's a whole lot of clicking and get this sim pregnant, meet the baby daddy again, and then give birth to the baby, have the children age up and get their skills up and those sorts of things. And I feel like that kind of content, I can get very lost in it and it makes me not want to commentate on it. so I don't I don't really know about that one. So I really do want to do like streaming and stuff, but I kind of want to focus on one thing for right now. So whenever I do decide to do some streaming, that's kind of one of the series that I kind of want to continue with. It doesn't even have to be the same series. I might just start with a whole brand new 100 Baby Challenge and then try to go from there. But I don't think that's something that I really necessarily want to edit. I want to do live streaming with that. Don't have to focus too much. And then, Whimsy Stories. I also have Whimsy Stories. I really like that let's play too, but I'm trying to understand like why I don't think there's any particular reason as to why I don't want to continue it right now. Like I said, I kind of just want to focus on something. And I think it's also because I want to do something fresh. It's 2024. I want to I want to work on fresh new content. I want to be engaged in something new. And again, I want to focus my attention on one thing. In the future, I may go back into Whimsy Stories and continue that. I actually really liked Whimsy Stories. It wasn't a bad series. But I just don't know if I want to continue it right now. So this new Let's Play that I'm doing, it's called Avatar. It's an Avatar Legacy. I think it's 10 or 11 generations. Can't really remember all the generations, but the first one, it deals with water. So that is why I am building in Sulani, because I thought it was a great place to start off with. There's probably a multitude of other areas. I shouldn't say multitude because it's not that many. Like Brindleton Bay, for example, they do have water near there, but it's a little different. So I could have started off there, but I really wanted to start off in Sulani. I'm gonna make an exception. 100 Baby Challenge, I actually did do that Let's Play in Sulani, but this one's a little different. In terms of this build, I'm actually doing it in my save file. If you guys don't know, I've been working on my save file for many, many years now. And so I want to have this goal where all of my builds, I am making them myself. If I show you and give you a tour around the save file, I want to say like almost 99% of the builds are from me. And if I do have someone else who like has created a build or something like that. Maybe I was trying to test out a build or look at it or some sort of situation like that. But for the most part, all of them are mine. Now, for most of them, I really don't actually have most of them. I want to say in Sulani, I actually don't have a lot of builds here, and I specifically don't have any apartments or residential rental. Oh my gosh, say that 5 times fast. Obviously because it's a new pack, but yeah, I don't have any of those, and so I really wanted that to be for my sim. It kind of doesn't make sense to me in this particular type of challenge for me to just have just to be living in a whole house. So I was like, okay, well, I need an apartment. So that's what I decided to do. And honestly, I just started building like some kind of shell, and I was like, okay, I might as well start recording it because honestly, I need content. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. Just started recording, build a little show, and that's what I started working on. And I honestly was trying to, like I said, I don't really film a lot of build content because my mind, oh my God, when I tell you that my mind changes so many times and I think that the build is so terrible, but I really wanted to commit, simplify my build. I didn't want to think too hard about it. And so that's why I was able to finish this build pretty fast. This build was actually, I want to say it took me about 3 to 4 days, but that may sound like it's pretty long. It's actually not, because half of this build, like just me building this right now that you're seeing on the screen, that from that point was all done in one day. And then yeah, so I spent pretty much hours on the build, but I finished most of it in one day. And then the reason why it took me so long was obviously the furnishing. And then I also go to work during the day. So then I don't have that much time during the evening to kind of like really get into the build and finish it as much as I would like to. So yeah, it actually didn't take me that much time at all. So yeah, so the building, I really like it. My mind was changing quite a bit when it came to the aesthetic and what kind of windows that I wanted to do. I wanted to use sliding glass doors, as you can see back here, which I think I did end up using, but I kind of like changed the orientation and stuff like that. When I tell you guys, this build was so offset, it's ridiculous. I had to keep, like, the build is not even at all, and the apartments actually end up being smaller than I thought they were going to be, and it kind of made me a little upset, but what can I do? This lot is really not that big. So yeah, I was a little upset about that, but the build actually came out to be pretty nice. I have this CC sign that you can see out in the front, and then the front building walkable leasing office area has like a little round area, and then all of the units have patios, and then the backyard is kind of like my favorite part. Um, Again, the build is not too spectacular, and I also want to set the record straight. I'm not really a builder. I don't actually think I'm that good, to be honest with you. I have good moments, but if you told me that you wanted me to build like a 64 by 64 mansion or something like that, I'd have to look at you with my peripherals because there's no way. So that's why I'm a little concerned. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish out my save file how I want to, but it takes time to actually build, to be a good builder, I guess. Not necessarily a good builder. How should I say this? It takes some time to actually be confident in your building skills, I should say. So down the line, I will eventually get to that point where I'm like, I can build whatever kind of lots that I can build. The most difficult spaces that I've been having difficulty with is community spaces, obviously, but specifically, I want to say like nightclubs. I really want to build a really good nightclub, but the issue, I don't know, like it's just not good whenever I build it. So I'm like, don't know about this, but I am going to actually build a nightclub in Sulani. So just to, because I never stated it out loud, I am going to be building community lots across the street from this apartment building. I shouldn't say across the street, across the beach. So I'm going to have a restaurant, I'm going to have a nightclub, and I'm not entirely for sure what else I want to do. Maybe like a library or something. That seems kind of off-put because there's going to be a nightclub near there. So maybe just like a beach. A regular decorated beach would probably be nice. Maybe a gym, so maybe like a spa type of thing. Maybe probably not a gym. I probably will do a spa. So I'm thinking restaurant, nightclub, spa, beach, and that should be enough. The beach actually will come out easy, so I don't think that's something that I need to necessarily record, but I actually do want to record the restaurant stuff and the nightclub and those sorts of things. Also, I actually recently got done finishing building a restaurant, and I really liked how it looks. So far, I've built like 2 or 3 restaurants. Can't remember. I think 2 or 3. And the ones that I've built, I've been having so much difficulty doing the outfits for the waitress and the host. Every single time I load into Create a Sim to create the outfit for the male, it crashes. I mean, what the hell? Can somebody fix it, please? EA, y'all gonna fix this? I need it done, especially with the terrain paint glitch. Honestly, I've never actually had the terrain paint glitch. I think I want to say I've only had it like once or twice, but this time I want to say literally every single time that I loaded up into the lot, the terrain paint was gone. So I said, you know what? I'm just not gonna do it again. Best believe. Who about to touch this terrain paint again? Not I. I will say though, actually I'm going to do it for one last time, and I'm only going to do that because I want to upload it to the gallery. And so I want it to be looking nice when I upload it to the gallery. So that's the only exception. But while we're here, I might as well talk about the build as well. So currently right now I'm doing like the backyard, the landscaping, pretty much really simple. There really isn't much special going on in the backyard. Like I said, I wanted to simplify it. I did not want to think too hard. I do not want to complicate my brain. Otherwise this video would have never been put out. And I think that's the best way to do. Like, I can't set this expectation that I'm going to be a 10 out of 10 builder like everyone else. Okay, I can't use the tool mod and like turn things around and build sculptures and shit like that. Can't do it. So we might as well simplify it. So yeah, I love the pergola. I put the fairy lights. That's from the kids stuff pack. And then I put a pool. Did you guys know that you can't put pools on platforms? That was upsetting me and my homegirls because why can't I? That's kind of disrespectful. It kind of doesn't make any sense to me. Like, it makes sense to put a platform and then you walk on the platform and then you have your pool. But I digress. I guess I just have to put it on a foundation instead of putting it on a platform. But again, still don't make no damn sense. And then the front and entrance, I had put this little waterfall thing there. Really nice, really cute. Actually, when I was first thinking of building this apartment building, obviously the direction I was going to go in. Usually when I start building, I don't necessarily have an idea of what kind of thing I want to go for, and I think that's kind of my main problems or my main issues, is because I don't think about these things. But I did pull up a reference picture. I think I typed something in Google like what did I say? I don't know, beach apartments, some shit like that. I don't know. So I looked it up and I was like, oh, okay, this is an okay reference. I honestly don't even remember it. I think it just kind of was like jogging my memory of how I wanted to do it, I guess. And that's the reason why in the beginning of the video you saw these like patios, these weird patios or whatever, these glass patios, because I do remember seeing these beach like apartments that would have staircase patios. And so that's how that kind of worked. But I didn't like it. So that's how I ended up doing like individual patios, and some of the rooms have their own patios and that sort of thing. So this apartment building ends up being a studio / 1 bedroom to 2 bedroom apartments. Like, again, like I was saying, the apartments is actually pretty smaller than I thought they were. I was a little disappointed, but then again, this lot is really not that big. I could have made the apartments a little bigger, and that could happen down the line, but I kind of like it this small, so I might as well just keep it like that. And it's not like my sim, I don't foresee my sim living in the same apartment building their entire sim life. So it's good for now, but I love this, like, you look over the receptionist area and you got the nice dangly lights, and then you have the whole windows across the wall and you can see in the backyard, those sorts of things. I have a lot of ideas for this Let's Play. First of all, just want to say that when my sim moves in, I think I'm going to have just one other sim move in. Like, again, I don't want to stress myself out because there's no one really in this save file, not necessarily. So what I will do is I will kind of create them, the sim that my next neighbor, decorate their apartment to their personality, and then keep it, move it from there. But I don't want to do so much prepping to the point where I have to push back my Let's Play even more. That's something that I don't want to do, and that's the reason why I have not been recording as much at all really in 2023. By the way, before I move on to what I'm going to say, I have recorded a lot of videos in 2023, but there were times where I was like, one time my game did not crash. It was my editing program. It crashed while I was editing it, and I lost about half the footage. That pissed me off, and I was like, okay, all right then, so I'm not going to touch it. So then there was another time I recorded some other videos, and I just never kind of released it, or maybe I just wasn't satisfied with it, but I have recorded multiple videos for 2023. They just never saw the light of day, and I'm not going to release them. So that's why we're starting out fully fresh, new 2024, new year, new me. And that's on what? Exactly. So then, yeah, moving on to what I was going to say with my Let's Play. So just going to move in that one sim next door. And then as the series progresses, that's when I'm going to be adding in more people. And it's going to be a lot more lively. I want to do things a little different around this time because, like, again, I want to keep myself engaged. So for the most part, my sim will stay in Sulani. So that's why I want to have things like a restaurant across from the beach, and I want to have a beach area, and I want to have a nightclub, because I won't be going to many places except for Sulani. If I were, say for instance, want to go to San Myshuno, I'm going to treat that as a vacation. And yeah, so then I won't stress about like, oh damn, like this build is not really it's not hitting. Like, them EA builds are not hitting. So it gives me time to kind of just like prep and kind of think about what each episode that I want to do. So that's why I say I just want to cater my one focus to this one Let's Play. And I'm really excited about it because I think it has a lot of potential to go in good, positive ways. And so hopefully that ends up being that. So for the most part, she will be staying in Sulani, and so I will be creating certain builds to cater to that. Yeah, in this room right here, so we're gonna shift gears and we're gonna go into our community space. I call this the community space. There isn't much to this community space, but I feel like it's a good space. Put money in a jar every single time I say space. By the way, I have built another apartment building, and I like that apartment building a lot more. It's a little bit bigger. I actually built it in Del Sol Valley, and I just really like the vibes of it. They have a lot more seating. I think they have a little bit more things to do, and so they have like a bigger community space. I feel like they have a lot more things to do in the community space, that sort of thing. So this one is quite simpler compared to the other one. So honestly, I want to throw quite a few parties, but I don't know, with this kind of smaller apartment building, it won't be as like chaotic and fun. So hopefully, I really hope I have a lot of fun, because I don't want to DNF. I don't want to DNF this series. I want to stay committed and finish it. So yeah, I am still building this apartment. Maybe I should have like sped this thing up, because when am I going to talk about in 25 minutes? That's how long the speed build is. I know this actual video is a little bit longer than that, but 25 minutes to talk. Whew, where's my damn water? But yeah, So, in terms of this channel, some things that I want to do, I obviously said that I want to focus on this Let's Play. Gonna do a lot more Creative Sims. I want to do some more Reels, some more TikToks. I have an idea for TikTok. I haven't done it yet. For the most part, most of my TikToks and Reels are gonna be the same video. So if you don't see it on TikTok, you can see it on YouTube Reels and vice versa. So, kind of want to get involved in that. I want to post a lot more on social media. So if you have not followed me, please do. I have it linked in the description. Obviously, I don't remember my Instagram handle because I don't use it that often. So look at that description. Okay, it tells you a lot more. But we can go back to the build. So in this like kitchen space, lounge space type of area, I had a little bit of difficulty because the bathroom was a little shorter, a little smaller than I would have liked. So I had to do a little cheaty thing. So I had to push the toilet into the wall to make that fit. And then I really like the kitchenette area. There is no stove. So if you want to cook, if your Sims want to cook, they're gonna have to go in their damn apartment and cook. So there's really only like vending machines, and they have a sink, and I think there's a coffee machine there. Oh, there's also a kava bowl. So if you want to have that kind of familial experience with all of the island living dwellers. There we go. Also, another thing, I put these chairs down in the kitchenette area. And do you know what they remind me of? Have you ever watched Spy Kids? In Spy Kids, they have these guys that are called thumb guys. And those chairs look just exactly like the thumb guys. And forever, I will never not look at those chairs ever again. And I'm almost inclined to delete them because they bother me that much, because all I can think about it is it being a thumb chair. But I think I'm going to keep it, because why not? Might as well be sitting on thumbs. So when you see that, you'll understand what I'm saying. But yeah, I love this wallpaper. I have these custom content, what do you call pictures? I have no idea where I got them from. I've got them a long time ago. So if you guys want to know where it came from, you know, just comment down below, ask me, and I may or may not link it. So there's that. So I think we're almost pretty much done kind of with the build. Because it took me so long to build this build. I shouldn't say it took me so long. I was kind of indecisive about a lot of things. So say for instance, this, the flooring here. I was trying to decide if I wanted to go for like a tile or a wooden. I think I just ended up going here, and it actually looks pretty nice here now that I'm looking at it, because I didn't think it meshed well between the wood that's in the wall and like the hallway space, and then the wallpaper that I have here. But I actually like that I kept it. But yeah, in terms of the actual apartments, so again, going back to, it took me long. It didn't take me long. It actually really didn't, because like I said, I was trying to think, just stop thinking too hard and just build, right? So in terms of the apartment buildings, I was really torn between if I wanted to continue the flooring that's in the main space areas, like the orangish wood tones, or did I want to do like a different flooring in the apartments. I actually went with a different flooring. I was actually going to do one floor has the lighter wood and the other floor was like a darker wood, but I felt like it was not cohesive. So I was just like, okay, well, why don't I just make all of them just a darker flooring? So that's what I did. And I really like the darker flooring. So I went with that. The kitchen counters in the apartments are Jungle Adventure, because you want to know what pissed me off about Island Living? They don't have upper cabinets. Why? I mean, they have like some kind of like shelving Island Living thing, but I was like, it's not gonna work. Especially when I put the range hood over the what do you call it, the stove, it would have clipped. Why does this thing does not have upper cabinets? It's not making any sense. And these, like this what do you call them? The counters are so nice. They're so pretty. But I digress. So I went with Jungle Adventure. I tried to keep the switching of the packs to a minimal. I tried to not to use too much CC, but there's no like in-game pictures, photo pictures, or artwork of like coastal stuff or beachy stuff. So that's why I had to use CC. So sorry. But you can switch it out for non-CC stuff, and it actually looked really nice. So I think we're almost getting to the point that we're almost done. Oh, you want to know what I forgot to add? I forgot to add AC units because I can imagine being in Sulani. It's gonna be hot as hell because I would know. So, but this is kind of how it kind of turned out. I actually did record a little bit of me, what it looks like before, because when I realized that I could not actually create one bedrooms, I said, "Oh shit, how am I gonna fit anything in here?" So that's how I kind of got like the studio slash one bedroom type of thing. Because technically speaking, they are one bedrooms, but because that wall is a half wall, it's considered as a studio. And the counter space is not that much counter space, but at least you can fit some stuff. Okay, now we're gonna switch over to real time D so we can see it in real time. Okay, here we are. So just to kind of like, actually, let me turn off all these lines so that we don't see this, but this is the front of the building here. I did have terrain paint, but the terrain paint deleted, so we're going to ignore that. This is kind of what I have on the side. I have these trellises that I thought would look pretty good here. I'm figuring that it's pretty lush around here. Here are some of the apartments. You can take a peek over at some of the Sims using the toilet. I wouldn't really recommend that because you most definitely can go to jail for that. So here's kind of just like the layout of everything. I did have some bushes here. I did like some cheaty things with the tool mod, and I had some bushes here, but they all had deleted. So I don't know if I care to re-add them again. Just like how I kind of don't care to re-add the terrain paint because I fixed the terrain paint twice and it deleted again. So I kind of don't understand why. This terrain paint is fine. So kind of perplexed about that. But obviously you can see here the seating here, the hot tub, the pool, and then we have the lounge chairs, and then we have the bar area, some more seating, the garbage. I should actually add like a dumpster here, but I don't think this lot kind of suits a dumpster, so don't know about that. When you walk into the apartment building, the first thing you see is the water backdrop. I love this water feature so much. This is from, I think it's from Dine Out. Let me check and see. No, it's from Spa Day. Oh, okay. So yeah, you come in here, here's a little bit of seating there, and then we have some like magazines here that you can pick up and read. This receptionist will be there with a pillow. And then we have some more seating. Kind of just wanted to keep it simple, didn't want to overcomplicate it. And then here is like the communal area, community space. So we have the TV here, some lounging. We have this, what is it, foosball table. We still don't have a pool table, doesn't make any sense, but we also have this fish thing here. You can do some art, bonsai, and then we have a game and then some music. And then over here is kind of like the entrance to one of the first apartments. So as you can see, it's like a studio like type of apartment. So in my head, so this is kind of the layout of my apartment currently. I live in a studio based apartment, but something like this, it makes it turn into a studio because it's not a fully developed wall. But I don't know, I really liked it because it felt like it was a lot more spacious in here instead of just having a full wall there. But yeah, the kitchen and then the bathroom, the one bathroom there, and it's kind of the same thing throughout pretty much all of the apartments. Not all of them, but yeah, this one and this one is the same. And then here is the kitchen. Here we have some vending machines. This one is the Freezy Treats. This one is the Snack Attack machine. And then we have the thumb chairs. Yeah, thumb chairs. And these what do you call these pictures is CC. I don't know where I got them from, to be honest with you, can't remember, but if you ask, I'll probably link it. Can't guarantee it, but I'll probably link it. And then we go upstairs. Upstairs, you would take these stairs here. And then this, honestly, this carpet, because I wish it was kind of like a three-way type of hallway, but obviously you can see it's a two-way hallway. So to me, it would have looked weird if I ran this carpet over here, but I never like continued it, and I kind of like it like that. So we're just gonna treat it as a happy mistake, you know? And then over here we have the other studio. It's the same exact one as this studio, but it just comes with a tub, and then we have the fan and that type of thing. This is a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. We have like a Jack and Jill type of bathroom, and they have a tub and a hallway, and the kitchen common area is kind of small, but I don't think, does anybody care? I don't. With this one, so this one has a bigger bedroom, but this one has a bigger bathroom, so it's kind of like pick your poison. Which one would you prefer? This one is the kind of similar to this layout, but for whatever reason in my head, this apartment unit seems to be a lot bigger, and the lighting is a lot better in this one, so this one is pretty. But my sim will not be staying in that one. I'm kind of torn between like the tub or bigger bedrooms, so I'm honestly not entirely for sure. I'm leaning towards like the tub type of situation, because I don't think it's necessary for me to have that big of a bedroom. What I might do is I might bump this out a little bit more, so I'll put this wall right here, kind of move the door a little bit, and then yeah, hopefully it'll look better in that end. So I think that's what I'm thinking, but they'll go there. But that's pretty much it with this apartment building. There really isn't much to it, but it's still like simple and pretty. I love it. So in the next building episodes, I'm kind of just going to be renovating these lots over here, adding some communal spaces. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I didn't stutter. If you really like this video and you really like my upcoming content, please do so. I'd really greatly appreciate it. It does help out my channel. And thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.